Arsenal, I don't know what Arsenal are doing. Basically, Wolves 2, Arsenal 2. The craziest result ever. 85 minutes, and I'm thinking this has got 2-2 written all over it because these guys, they just, when they score, they slow down and they just pass it about, back passes, whatever, no sense of urgency, no sense of risk. It was a horrendous end to the game. And Wolves, the bottom side, these guys do not beat anybody. They are the worst team in the league. Basically, unbelievable. I just can't believe I am having to put up with. I don't even have live score on this thingy. Let me open. What sort of team is this, eh? Anyway, basically, we are 5 points ahead. And Manchester City have got a game in hand. When they win their game in hand, they'll be 2 points. We'll be 2 points ahead of Manchester City. And to be honest, guys, from what I'm seeing, we are on course to bottle another league. 100%, we are on course. Might as well start counting this one as another league. We are not going to win because of the approach. Our manager can't just be, I don't know. Who starts Martinelli? It was sort of like a strongish start lineup. But Martinelli, how many times have I said there's no good reason to start Martinelli in the Premier League match? Ever. He let you down against, which team did you draw against? Brentford. You start him again. Yeah. FA Cup. The one, oh my gosh. Arteta is our biggest obstacle to winning this league. Biggest. The players just can't play in the rain. A bit of bad weather, everything goes to pot. David Raya, the first goal especially. The minute I saw that one going in, it's like he can't handle those kinds of crosses. The minute you put one like that, it's over his head. He can never set himself up properly for one of those. And it's not about height. I think it's about match intelligence and just not being used to being challenged like that. Hincapie scored for us the second goal and 2-0. I was like, okay, not bad. But you could see the frailties, because we chilled out and we let 2-0 is the worst scoreline to have in football. 2-1, 2-2, 3-2. That's it. You can lose it very easily. Timber looked exhausted. I don't know why Timber wasn't the one to be substituted and bring in Ben White to help out. Saliba was good. Gabriel messed up for the second goal. Literally just jumped in front of Raya, messed it up. Calafiori came on and messed it up. Saka was okay for a bit, but to be honest, that number 10, they should have started as a better off starting if you can't have anyone else in there. A good goal from him, but what else did you do? Nothing. Martinelli, please. I have said so many times, there's no good reason. Do not start Martinelli in the Premier League match. Never. And first of all, Martinelli is so poor in front of goal. Not all the time, but when it matters, you can't rely on him. He's very unreliable. Noni Madueke as well. Today, he had a few chances messing about, but I think that thing where him and Saka are sort of tussling for the same side, he just wasn't effective. Declan Rice, I think, was pretty good, but he's so confused. We just did not look very good today. We didn't look like we're enjoying ourselves, but we are literally right in the middle of a wobble. We have messed up the last few games in the Premier League, and we are going to suffer for it. I'll bet you all my little Man U friends are going to be messaging me, despite the fact that they haven't played a game in 2 weeks. But this is a complete disaster. And I don't know what Arteta has to do to get these guys to know that when you're 1-0 up, you need to push for the second goal. They just stop playing. They stop creating. And you guys who keep insisting on Zubimendi actually is not even it's not even the worst thing. But leadership in our midfield is dead. We've got no leadership there. Zero. There's nobody in this team who has been given the permission to go and say, you are in charge of this game. You have to make sure we cross that line. There's nobody. At least there wasn't tonight. How do you go and draw to Wolves? It was bad enough drawing to Brentford. At least Brentford were more of a threat. Wolves were not even a threat. They looked terrible. They were absolutely shockingly terrible. There was absolutely no need for us to be drawing to these guys. It is embarrassing. And what a complete nightmare. What a complete nightmare. Favourites to win the Premier League are now Manchester City. If you've got £10, put a tenner on Man City to win the Premier League because Arsenal are not going to do it. Let's stop wasting our time, guys. Stop wasting our time. We have supported this team and I'll keep supporting them and hope for the best. But the way we are right now, the balance of the team, the way the manager is setting up, his experiments, his everything is just not working out. The team is really, really overthinking things. Something has to change. Something has to change because we've got Tottenham next. I mean, with a new coach, new manager. I think the minute you put a bit of pressure on Arsenal, that's it. I'm trying to look at and see what the problem is. Martinelli, weakling. Zubimendi, weakling. He comes in and scores some nice goals, but come on. You know what I mean? He's just not very good. It's not about just a few moments in the game, guys. It's about the end result. At the end of the day, have you won a game convincingly? Have you played good, great football where everyone is like, okay, that midfield was ticking over like this? Well, I haven't seen a game like that in forever. Where you go and you're like, oh, this is awesome. Even after the second goal, I mean, we were 2-1 up. And I'm thinking in the 85th minute, I'm like, this is going to be 2-2 because the application is negative. The application is wrong. What a nightmare. What sort of team is this? I really can't be dealing with this, man. Anyway, Eze came on, couldn't do much. Jesus came on, couldn't do much. The balance was wrong. The balance was wrong, definitely. We are in deep, deep trouble. I'm in a trance. Let's see our next match. Our next match, Tottenham and Chelsea. The good thing with Tottenham and Chelsea is we will probably beat these two. My problem is Everton. We'll probably end up losing to Everton or something crazy like that. We'll never lose to Chelsea and Tottenham, but Everton, Manchester City are winning the league. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. What do? We need to talk about next steps because we are not winning the league this season. We're gonna have a chance in the Champions League half. FA Cup, we're still going. Carabao Cup, Manchester City, a cup final. But we've got a huge problem in this side. Our defense is usually rock solid. Today, Gabriel, who is supposed to be one of the best defenders, bottled it. What are you doing? Guys, am I going mad? Am I going crazy? Remember how I reacted when we drew to Nottingham Forest? There was a reason. There was a reason. There are games you don't draw if you're a serious outfit, and Nottingham Forest is definitely one of those games, and we're not serious. I'm very disappointed. It's 18th of February, and my confidence and my belief in the team was very misplaced. Yeah, it's a complete disaster. But it's very misplaced. We are not going anywhere. And there's no need to even be on what do you call it, on the fence about it, because there's no need to be on the fence. This is not one of those times where you need to be on the fence to protect yourself in case Arsenal win this league. They are not winning it. It's not possible. Have you seen what we saw tonight? Have you seen what they... Is that a team that can win anything? Come on, guys, let's be serious. Liverpool could probably, Man U can probably have got more bottle. They've got more confidence. They've got more cajones. Arsenal do not. It's my team, but I'm not. Yeah, forget it. We're not winning it, which is a huge shame. Which is a huge, huge shame because until 2 weeks ago, I was telling everybody would get it done by end of March. I had that much belief, but what injuries do we even have to blame? You know, Odegaard is out, but he's not exactly one of our best players. We've done the games that we've done the best in are the games where we don't have Saka or Odegaard. But there's something that has gone wrong, and it's not those two. It's not Saka today, because we were doing all right. We were 2-0 up. So what happened for us to go into that kind of tailspin against Brentford and against Wolves? Wolves 2-2. The game had 2-2 written all over it by the 80th minute. And that's what happens when you insist on keeping certain players on. I have said it from the beginning. Martinelli is a fantastic player, but you can't trust him to close the show for you. Europe, the way they play, you can play him. Smaller teams, the way they play, you can play him. People who are not defensive or who are not too dogged with less ability. And even Wolves are not even very good. Everyone's beating them, except Arsenal. Well, other teams as well, but I think Arsenal, Man U, and another team, basically. Guys, this is really, really bad, eh? This is really, really bad. Right. Arsenal went to Wolves today and they drew 2-2. I'm in a trance. I don't even know what to say. Right, let me know. Let me know. I think I need to start watching cricket because football is not for me. Right, guys, thanks for joining me. Please, whatever the case, I can't be dealing with it because I am having an absolute nightmare. Hey, this team is going to finish me. It is going to finish me. It's going to finish me. Arsenal. How am I supposed to face my enemies? How am I supposed to face my enemies, Arsenal? With 2 again, 2-2. We were 2-0 up against Wolves. Let me just confirm what number they are on their table. I don't even want to hear commentary from anyone saying, oh, we're still top of the table. Please. Wolves are 20th in the table and we've given them their 10th point. After 27 games, we've given them their 12 points. And to be honest, we've seen Manchester City. We have seen Manchester City. Manchester City right now, they've started playing because they had a problem in the back. They sorted that problem out with Gehi. They had a problem somewhere in midfield, forward, whatever. They've got Semenyo and he is killing it. Brutal. And like this Man City, the refs like them. And today, we should have had a penalty. Earlier, when Hincapie was brought down, we didn't get it. But the fact is, we were 2-0 up. We are still 2-0 up and we still let them back in. What do you want? There was a penalty, of course. We can't say there wasn't. There was a penalty, but right, guys. Let me go and reflect. It's Lent. Let me go and reflect on my life. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. It is that crazy. Anyway, let us talk later because, yeah, let us talk later. It is really bad times. And reality is dawning. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I am having a complete nightmare. I need to make a cup of tea. I can't even drink alcohol because I'm on antibiotics. So talk to you guys very soon. Talk soon. Bye-bye. Jesus.